Hello, it's Tracy Jackson, also known as a spiritual cheerleader, and I'm coming to you with your card of the week for this week. Our card comes from the Crystal Mandala Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And this week's card is Goddess Kali and the Crystal Angel of Black Obsidian, Sacred Revolution. This is a piece of black obsidian right here. It is one of the most powerful stones for protection, for literally deflecting negativity from you. And it makes perfect sense that it would be associated with Kali. I'm going to just show you a depiction of Kali in case you aren't familiar with her. She is a Hindu goddess who was very, very closely associated with the other Hindu goddess, Durga, both being forms of the feminine, Shakti. But Durga, with her, tiger, obviously encountered demons running amok. And it's said that her rage and her fury became embodied through Kali. And this is a depiction of Kali. This is typically how we see Kali. She's typically blue in color with, the skull necklace around her neck, usually tongue out, very, very fearsome and fierce at the same time. Many people are afraid of her energy. Many people get scared when they get the card that says Goddess Kali, right? But let me just tell you, Kali came as the embodiment of Durga's fury to cut down the demons, right? She cut down the things that were running amok, to basically restart everything from scratch, right? It was like the world had turned on its head and she came to say, we're getting rid of all of this and we're starting over, right? And that's the Kali energy. Many times people relate this to the Tower card in tarot, this whole sign of, death and rebirth. This very much falls in line with the cards that we got last week, the Morrigan and Shakti with transformation. We're now getting another form of Shakti here. This is Kali is a form of Shakti, a personified form of Shakti. So the card talks about sacred revolution, and I literally just can't. Spirit is like completely like coming full force right now with this message for us of this whole idea that what we have encountered in our lives, we're about to move into a new paradigm. And basically Kali is coming to kind of herald that time. She's coming to herald that new revolution. And the way that the guidance reads in the Crystal Mandala guidebook that Alana Fairchild channeled and wrote, it basically says that many times the transformation happens through a political process, or some kind of like spiritual revolution, right? And it typically does this, and it's done this in the past just by a switching of the parties. But this card heralds this idea of revolution being sacred because it's going to hit at a deeper level. It's going to really set things right. It's going to shift our consciousness, right? Obviously, we're getting ramped up and ready for 2020 elections. People are fired up. We're seeing a lot of activity in the political sphere. If you notice, our politicians are changing their tune on a lot of things. They are getting things that they never talked about before, they're starting to talk about. And, there are agents of change out there. There are people seeking office who are change agents and are ready to kind of lead that sacred revolution, right? And this card is really heralding for you this week that you too are going through this sacred revolution. This paradigm change is ready to happen for you. It's time for you to let go of the old beliefs that say you can't do it, that this won't work, that it'll never happen, and really own up to the fact that, yeah, well, it's gonna happen and it's about to come. And Kali is striking down the demons right now to make way for this revolution to happen in your life. So at this time, it's really imperative for us to let go of those constrictions and restrictions on our mindset that say this can't happen. This is impossible. I'm not going to put my weight behind that because it'll never happen. This is the time to actually take the risk because it is going to happen. It's coming. The change is coming. It's happening in the ethers. That's why we're getting all of these messages that kind of flow in line, beat after beat after beat. Last week, like I said, we got the Morrigan and Shakti. This week, we're getting one of the personified forms of Shakti and Kali telling us that we're going to have this revolution, right? That the death happened last week with the Morrigan, but now the magic of Kali is going to come through to resurrect us and make us even better than we were before. Obviously, going through the sacred revolution can be hard. You're encountering those demons. Sometimes it's hard to figure out how to do that. That's why I became a soul guidance and sacred mentoring practitioner, to help people be able to work through the things that they needed to heal in their life. And we do that through the cards. A host is chosen for you. It is either a goddess, an archangel, or an ascended master that comes through for you. You pick the card, but you don't know what you're going to pick before you get there. But it's what you need, not necessarily what you want, but what your inner being needs to help you heal and move into the next position that you need to get in. I know a lot of people, me included, have a hard time asking for help and asking for the ability of somebody to help us to heal. I know myself, I had a struggle with this, and the cards kept telling me, like, hey, might want to look to somebody for energetic healing. And I'm like, I'm a healer, I can do it, but the thing is, sometimes we need that other person to hold the space for us, to hold our energy for us, to help us to move through and shift through to the next level. And so if that is something that calls to you, if that's something that you feel like you need, something that you feel like may help you to move forward so that you are able to remove the blocks, the demons from your life, then feel free to please reach out to me. I do these healing sessions. They usually run about an hour and a half. I do them for individuals, groups. I also do workshops around this that are even deeper in healing for groups. So if you are interested in any of that, you can reach out to me. You can check it out on my website. I have information about the healing sessions up there, and I'll include that in my description on YouTube. And obviously you can click on the link in the Instagram bio so that you can see that on my website, which is linked there. So Goddess Kali is the beautiful goddess who came to us this week, telling us and heralding sacred revolution. Her mandala is here. I'm just showing you a bigger picture of it. With black obsidian, a very, very powerful protective stone. And I hope that you have a great week this week. I hope that you allow Kali to make the change that she's going to make. Don't resist it. Let it flow. And have a great week. All right. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.